Daniel Nash, the man who prayed for Charles Finney for great revivals in America. Daniel Nash was pastor of a church. However, he had some disputes with the leadership of the church and was subsequently removed. Feeling frustrated and somewhat disillusioned, he decided to remain in the background of church activities. Henceforth, unknown to Daniel Nash, God was preparing him for one of the greatest intercession ministries Christianity has ever witnessed. At this time, Charles Finney was just about to establish his evangelistic ministry. Daniel Nash made a proposition. He told Finney he'd lift up Finney's hands in the prayer closet while Finney was in the public eye preaching. Charles Finney agreed. And so from then onward, whenever Charles Finney was to hold an outdoor program, Daniel Nash would take a companion with him. Both men would rent a room close to the venue of the event, where they'd contend with the forces of darkness in prayer and fasting. Daniel Nash and his companion knew preaching alone was not enough to do the job. They needed to bind the strong man, as Jesus said, before they could take the land. Insiders said the two men would sometimes pray for 3 days straight without any food. And so by the time Charles Finney arrived, the whole place would be spiritually ripe for harvest. Even at that, Daniel Nash and his companion travailed in prayer while Finney was preaching. This led to a great harvest of souls wherever Charles Finney went to preach. People often accorded him respect for the extraordinary success in his crusades. But Finney himself always admitted to close friends that his preachings were nothing without the constant prayers of the two men. Charles Finney said of him, "He prays nearly all the time, day and night, and in such an agony of mind that I do not know what to make of it. Sometimes he cannot even stand on his knees, but will lie prostrate on the floor, and groan and pray in a manner that quite astounds me." Charles replied, "I understand it. Please keep still. It will all come out right. He will surely prevail." He knew what this spirit of prayer was doing, and he knew better than to do anything to interfere with it. Of this kind of fervent prayer, Charles said, "I have never seen a person sweat blood, but I do know a person who prayed until his nose bled. And people have prayed until drenched with sweat, even in the coldest winter. Some have prayed for hours, until their strength was exhausted from the labor of their minds. Such prayers reached out and took hold of God." Follow Jesus Saves TV for more on God's generals.